welcome sir. This is Niamul Firdaus Nasib from City Campus Section A, ID number 201-43455. Today I'll be making a dish with fish, and it will be a rupchada fish with bechamel sauce. The sauce I made in my last presentation. So this is the authentic French cuisine, and to make this I will be in need of coriander leaves, then garlic, and here I have black pepper and chili powder and chili flakes. Also I have some salt, and this is the oil, and here it is our rupchada fish. So the thing is, this is a really authentic French cuisine, and really easy to make. We can find this kind of dish in various French restaurants. So let's start. Prepare this dish. In the first step, we will marinate our fish with sufficient amount of black pepper and a little more, and then we will use sufficient amount of salt. Then we will use our sufficient amount of chili powder, and then we are going to mix this properly. Here we have already marinated our fish properly, and we made sure that each and every corner is reached. Now in the second step, we're going to turn on our stove, and we will keep the temperature in medium low. Yeah, that's right. And then we're going to pour our oil into the pan. That's enough. And we are going to wait till the oil gets its preferred temperature. Making this dish, we are going to use 3 cooking methods, and the first method is the frying method. We are going to fry our fish into this oil, and we will then go to our next step. So let's dive into it. Yes, now our oil reached the preferred temperature. Now we are going to fry our fish like this, and yes, we can hear the sound perfectly. Oh, that's great. And here goes our second one. We're going to fry each side for 4 minutes. 4 minutes we are going to cover this up, and then after 4 minutes we're going to just do the other part of this fish, and then we jump to the second step. So our 4 minutes are done. Now we are going to turn the fish over and do the other side for 4 minutes. We can see that our fish is fried perfectly as we preferred, and the sound is just so good. So yes, we're going to do the same again, and we are going to cover this lid again. Now we have to wait for another 4 minutes. Okay, so our another 4 minutes is done, and now we are going to put this fish on our plate to rest for some time, and now we are going to jump to our next step. Followed the safety rules perfectly, and I turned off the stove. Now we are going to jump to our second step. In this step, we are using the grilling cooking method. So for grilling, we are using this kind of griller. This is the only griller I have available in my home. So let's dive into it. For this step, we are going to turn on our stove because this is the only grilling technique we can use for now. And we can see the grills are already heating. Now as it is preheated already, so we are going to set our fish over here and we are going to grill it quickly. We are going to grill it really quickly so it can have a little smoky flavor, and also the marination can give it the perfect flavor also. We can see the juicy meat here and it is grilling perfectly, and we have to keep turning it over and over so each and every portion gets the perfect temperature. Okay, it is done already. Now it is time for another piece. We will do the same for this one also. Okay, so we are done here. We are in the very end of this preparation and this is the third step. So before jumping in the third step, we have some preparation to make first. So let's do it. For the preparation, we have our white sauce here. It is pre-made. So at the first step, we need to pour our white sauce into the pan. Then we need to use our dough to spread it out. I guess this is enough for 2 fish. It can be seen that our bechamel sauce is spreaded on the pan perfectly. Now we will mix it with our garlic and then our coriander leaf, all of it. And then we are going to use our chili flakes to spice it up. Then we are going to mix it perfectly and keep it on the stove, and the stove is still on the medium-low temperature. After a few times our preparation will be done. Then we will jump into our third step. We can see that our preparation is ready and each and every particles are perfectly distributed. So now we are going to jump into our third and the last step. In this step we are going to use the stewing cooking method. So we are going to cook our fish on this liquid for a short time so that the sauce can enter and blend in with the fish. We have to make sure that the fish receives the enough sauce coating, and then we have to cook it for like 5 or 6 minutes. Still we are in the medium low heat. And the point that should be noted that we used the same oil that we have used to fry the fish. We use the oil so that the sauce do not stick with the pan or do not just burn away. Finally, after 6 minutes, our dish is perfectly ready, and we can see that the fish is perfectly tendered and it is really soft. Also, the oil and the sauce is blended in and also soaked by the mass of this fish. Now it's time to present our dish. So here is our dish, the rupchanda fish with bechamel sauce. So the specialty of this dish is the mass of this fish is really creamy after making this dish, and it gives a really good aroma and it is really delicious. So I have used 3 roundel cuts of onion to decorate it. Now here's the thing, I have already said that it is a French cuisine, but I have used the homemade chili flakes and the chili powder to give it a little Bengali traditional touch. Also, the grilling is my improvisation because I really wanted to give it a small smoky flavor. So it can be also called a Bengali traditional thing. We all know that Bengali is mache bhate Bengali. So I really needed to give it a little Bengali touch. So here it is. Hope you liked it, and it is a really delicious dish within a really small time.
Platter looks very good. It's still warm. Smell is very good. Seafood aroma is coming, and it's made with bechamel sauce, I guess.
Yes, Bhaiya.
Let's The smoky flavor is coming, and it's very juicy and tender. And the spice is well balanced.
Oh, thank you so much, Bhaiya. Thank you so much. So you liked it?
It's very good.
Thank you so much, Bhaiya.
Well done.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So thank you so much for being with me for the whole time. I hope you loved my presentation and the dish. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your cooperation and the patience. Assalamu alaikum.